Hello, this will be a short demonstration of our group project for the software engineering course. So for our group project, we were asked to create a web application that would work with Amazon Web Services. Our web application's main application would be to help users create polls by allowing them to create a choice with 2 to 5 alternatives and a number of participants. Each choice will have a choice name. For example, here we can say what movie to watch. Let's say will have 3 participants, and the description for a choice would be what movie should we watch this Friday, referring to, let's say, a situation where you would invite some friends over to watch a movie. So let's say we'll have 3 alternatives. The first one would be Spider-Man, and let's say for the description we just give the times at which the movies would be screened. So it would be at 10:30, then we'd have Batman, which would be at 9:45, and let's say we create another alternative such as Superman at screening time 10:15. If we click on create choice now, we should be led to a new page where we would be able to upvote, downvote, and or add feedback to our choice. So initially, we would be brought to this page where we would be asked to log in. Here we have the URL that we should share with our friends/team members if they want to also participate in this choice. And let me just paste that in here. So you would share these with your friends. Here we go. For some reason it autofills Paul. I think that's an issue with Google Chrome. So for now, let's say I log in with username, let's say Bob, and password A. If I sign in, it should let me, let's say, register with this choice, although there are no user accounts in the whole web page, or web application. We do have different usernames belonging to a single choice, so that no user can alter votes for another user unless they have their username and password and choice ID. So here we are logged in as Bob. If we try to log in as Bob with a false password, so let's say password was A, I try B, it would tell us that if we have a wrong password. We can still say Bob and A, and we would confirm that we do indeed log in. Or we could, if we go back and create another user, let's say Paul, with no password, it would allow us to sign in. If you recall, we had a maximum number of participants to be 3, so we should be able to add only one more user, say Patrick. And finally, just to demonstrate that it does not work, so the website won't let you add another user, let's say Emma, it will fail, as it would say maximum number of participants have been reached for this choice. So now we have our 3 participants, Paul, Patrick, and Bob. So what Bob can do is he can upvote. And we'll just take it a second because in order to access the database, the RDS would have to do some stuff in the background. So he can upvote, he can remove his vote. He may not upvote and downvote at the same time, obviously. Bob can also add some feedbacks, such as, I like this movie, whoops. Etc. Or everything you would expect you should be able to do. So on this page, if Paul would want to get an update, he would either have to refresh the page or maybe do a little bit of voting by himself. Let's say he upvotes Batman, right? And he will get the update that Bob disapproves of this choice. He should also be able to add feedback, and in order to update the feedbacks, he would have to post the feedback himself or just refresh the page. So once he does, he would get that what Bob said. So if he adds a feedback, he would say, I don't like this movie or something similar. So there we go. Obviously you can upvote, downvote multiple choices, but you cannot upvote and downvote the same choice at the same time. So finally, Patrick, he can upvote and he'll get all the updates for the upvote. He can add a feedback. Let's say I don't care. New laptop, no keyboard. I don't care. And he'll have all the other feedbacks as well. So once these participants, let's say, have all voted, or basically once any participants feels like everyone who should have voted has voted and that they have enough info to pick an alternative, in this case a movie, anyone can just, any valid participant can just say pick an alternative. For example, in this case, we would pick Spider-Man, so we would just say pick alternative. And it should update shortly. Alright, if we scroll up, it would say this choice has been completed with the alternative Spider-Man. Now, if any other user tries to, let's say, downvote, it would say the choice has been completed. So in order for them to see which choice has been completed, they would refresh the page. And it should say Spider-Man. Obviously, Bob also should not be able to add a feedback. Post it, and it should say choice has been completed. Excellent. We also have a admin page. The admin page lists all the choices that the user has created, or that basically exist within the database. Here you can see we have, yesterday I've also tried making a demo, but had to abandon it due to some other issues. So we see that we have a couple choices older than 5 days, so we have an option to delete some old choices. By the way, we have basic info about the choices, such as the choice ID, the choice description, the date created, and whether it is completed or not. So if we try to delete all choices older than 5 days, we should see the first two choices appear removed after I click the delete button, and that is indeed what happens. So yeah, that was just a quick demonstration of what we did for our final project. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.